What's up, everyone? Welcome to BTI. I'm Josh Matthews. That's Gia Miller. And if I sound overly hyped this week, it's because I'm just super excited. Think about this. BTI is right now. Then it's Impact Live from our LA studios, which is going to be absolutely awesome. You're going to get Tom and Ian Riccaboni and all the experts and their analysis of what's going to happen later tonight when we're live again on Fight TV exclusively for Multiverse United. Only the Strong Survive, Impact Wrestling, New Japan Pro Wrestling. Great partnership. It's been amazing to work on these shows. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready. And there's so much ahead, but first, we gotta look back. We gotta look back to the sacrifice. And we gotta talk about that main event. It was supposed to be one thing. It ended up being Time Machine versus the team of Frankie Kazarian, Rich Swann, and Steve Macklin.
Well, tag, in comes Swann.
And another tag to Swann, not to a fresher Steve Macklin.
Again, Kazarian and Swann do not trust Macklin.
But at the same time, Rich Swann had his ass handed to him for a good chunk of this match. It was caught in the corner of Time Machine.
Oh, caught off the top rope. Sabin down, Swann into the cover, shoulders down, kick out by Sabin.
But Swann able to somehow pull it together here despite that punishment from earlier in the matchup, and now has Sabin in his sights. But Kushida looking now, all three members of Time Machine trying to take Swann out again. And there, Macklin finally getting into the matchup, has to tag himself in.
On a tag made there by Shelley. Very shrewd choice by Shelley, trying to help out his fellow tag team partner. Oh, and there's a cutter by Sabin. Great teamwork by the Guns.
Classic Machine Guns work there, as now the teamwork of all three of them coming into play. And Macklin's still the legal man here, left alone in the ring with Alex Shelley. And now Shelley looking to control the wrist, the arm of Macklin. Again, potentially trying to target him up for that hoverboard lock for Kushida.
And now Shelley, look at the aggression being turned up here on Macklin.
Line up both the arms of Kaz and Macklin.
Oh! And now Shelley into the corner. Tag made by Kushida. Kick right to the face of Macklin. Kushida's legal rebellion opponents going at it.
Getting up close and personal with their world champion foe.
Oh, and look at Kushida, shot out of a cannon. Oh, and the Pele kick.
Macklin's on wobbly legs now. He's on the back foot.
Kushida going for the Shote, the palm strike in the corner.
Drives Macklin back.
And Kushida goes to the left arm.
You know what he's looking for. Tenderizing that left arm, shoulder, and elbow.
Big kick again to the left arm. And now Kushida up on the shoulders of the larger Macklin. Oh my God, look at this. He's trying to get the hoverboard lock from up there.
He's trying to lock it in. Macklin trying to fight him off, and finally does.
Driving Kushida spine first into the turnbuckle. And Kushida caught in the crosshairs. Tag made, and in comes Kazarian.
Great turnaround from Macklin there. Kazarian tagging in Swann now.
Only man he trusts in this match. Oh, now the cutter.
Some teamwork here from Swann and Kaz.
Swann's legal, a cutter of his own.
And can they hit the one final exclamation point to put it away?
Kazarian trying to keep the Motor City Machine Guns at bay. Same with Macklin. 450. Swann legal on Kushida. Oh, and a kick out by Kushida. How in the world did the time splitter kick out of this one?
First, take a look. Caught in the crosshairs by Macklin. And then after a couple of tags, right here, the 450 on a prone Kushida. Thought this was it, but somehow, some way, Kushida stays in this one for Time Machine.
And now Swann is thinking about the Phoenix Splash. Oh, Kushida rolled out of the way. And there's Shelley getting involved. Oh, no, look at this, an armbar.
Oh, but you see their Swan fighting it.
Border City stretch.
Submissions locked in all around here. Octopus from Sabin.
Triple submission from Time Machine.
But so far, nobody giving. Macklin fights off Sabin here.
And Macklin turns his assault directly to Kushida once he broke free of Sabin.
Macklin's got to be careful. He still has Rebellion a couple weeks away. Biggest opportunity of his career. And now all three members of Time Machine at Macklin's feet here.
Oh, in Macklin's mind, it's Macklin against the world, and Time Machine happy to oblige. Oh!
Time Machine is cooking here. Let them cook and watch them do it as this triple team action comes into play here. Perfectly timed from Time Machine.
Back to live action for a third time in this matchup. All three meet in the corner. Time Machine's been on fire this evening, and now Kazarian ripping Sabin out. Macklin goes after Shelley and Kushida.
Trying to do some of the heavy lifting here. Macklin tags himself in here. Trying to bring Kushida down the hard way.
And Macklin trying to isolate himself with his Rebellion opponent. Oh, now look at Kushida trying to hyperextend the elbow.
Kushida's been laser focused on that arm of Macklin.
Oh! The moonsault. And now Swan. There's sliced bread from Shelley.
Not looking good for Macklin, Swan, and Kaz here.
Macklin on the move, breaks through the Motor City Machine Guns, double clothesline. And now Kushida went for the Tanaka punch, thinking about the KIA.
Back and forth here. As once again, Time Machine teamwork paying off.
Shell shock. And now Kushida set up here by Sabin. Oh,
there
into
it
the
is.
hoverboard lock. Hoverboard lock.
There it is.
Hoverboard lock. Macklin tapped to Kushida.
Here are your winners, Time Machine!
And Macklin, the hoverboard locked in. Macklin in relatively quick fashion, tapping out there.
Macklin is furious. Did he tap out out of desperation, or was it self-preservation for Rebellion?
Well, we'll have to wait to hear from the man himself, but either way, Time Machine sticking together as a team.
Time Machine picks up the victory, and notice Steve Macklin tapping out quite quickly, but that's to live to fight another day. I mean, a tactical move by Macklin.
Yeah, because Steve Macklin knows he's got a world championship match, Rebellion. He knows everything that's on the horizon for Macklin. So Macklin quickly taps out, avoids injury, and like you said, lives to fight another day. Still to come, Brian Myers looks to rebound after sacrifice by going one-on-one with Jack Price right here on BTI. But up next, more highlights from Sacrifice. Don't move a muscle. BTI rolls on right after this. Welcome back to BTI as we get ready for a live Impact Wrestling immediately following us, followed by a live Multiverse United Only the Strong Survive. You can catch Impact, of course, on Access TV. You can catch Multiverse United Only the Strong Survive on Fight TV. Gia mentioned that we're looking back at Sacrifice, which we're going to continue to do right now. Your buddy Mike Bailey's got a big match tonight. He had a big match at Sacrifice.
Oh, yeah. Tonight he's got Tanahashi, but last week at Sacrifice, he had Jonathan Gresham. It's a technical matchup that was unlike anything I'd ever seen.
Whoa, looked like he was going to go for the figure four on the apron there. Met the post instead.
Gresham went face first into the steel post. And now Bailey, a little bit hobbled, caught by Gresham. Whoa, Gresham taken off his feet.
Bailey managing to fight through the pain in his leg here. Oh, no way. Is he going to go for this here?
Going for the, no! Oh my God! The knees into the head, it looked like, of Jonathan Gresham. And now it's Bailey going to the top turnbuckle here, grabbing at the left knee, trying to push through the damage. And look at Gresham roll under the bottom rope.
Saw the Ultimate Weapon coming, thought better of it, got out of dodge.
Oh, driving the left knee into the ring apron, into the hardest part of the ring. This is how you take a match over. Look at this, driving the left knee into the apron.
But look, Gresham grabbing at his own knee as well. The damage done by Bailey throughout this matchup coming back into play. Both these guys have obliterated the solid base of their opponent. It's who can outlast at this point. Both guys now.
7 count here from the
Shocking.
official. Both men up to the count of 10 to get back into the ring.
Can you imagine if this ended
Count of 9.
like that?
Oh, face first. And now look at Gresham rolling inside. And the official says that Bailey beat the count.
on a wing and a prayer.
The match will continue per the official. A shot right to the hamstring once again.
Oh, and the assault on the legs continues.
Cover by Gresham. Bailey able to kick out.
And Gresham going back to the schoolboy.
Trying to catch him. Shoulders down, kick out.
Just forcing him to continue to kick out here. Oh!
Oh, wait a minute. Look at Bailey. Bailey nearly had Gresham.
Great counter there from Bailey. Beautiful kick.
Went for another kick there, caught by Gresham. Oh, now Gresham driving Bailey down. Bailey trying to keep up. Oh, my God. Uh-oh. Oh, and a kick right to the face.
That kick to leg widened the base, opened up the target there for Bailey, and now it could be moments away.
Oh, went for ultimate weapon. The knees crashing into the mat.
And look at how Gresham pounces.
Figure four.
Right back to it. Oh, but it's a float over.
Oh, it's reversed. It's reversed. Gresham taps to Bailey.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Speedball Wood Bailey.
What wherewithal from Speedball Mike Bailey, missing the ultimate weapon, destroying his knees, and able to turn that all around, the figure four and everything. Absolute chessman-like play here from both wrestlers.
Impressive victory by Speedball Mike Bailey at Sacrifice. He continues to speedball his way through the competition.
That was pretty good. I don't have a good pun. Maybe.
I was trying to give you a nice segue. Mike Bailey's getting it done in everywhere, including cyberspace.
Oh, okay, yeah, including cyberspace. Well, speaking of that, Josh, thanks for that.
That's how television works, folks.
Let's
peeling the curtain back every week on BTI.
Let's look back at the Digital Media Championship. It was Joe Hendry defending against Brian Myers.
Oh, caught by Hendry.
There's the strength of the Digital Media Champion.
And a kip up off the fall-away slam.
Hendry's fired up. You know he believes.
Oh, and rolled right into the cutter off the ropes. Is this it for Myers' championship bid? Oh, a kick out by Myers.
You're gonna have to believe a little bit harder than that, Joe Hendry, if you want to put away the most professional wrestler. You have to imagine Moose is backstage, as we said, banned from ringside, waiting on bated breath on this one. Can the Joe Hendry problem finally be snuffed out by Brian Myers?
Again, Hendry was trying to set up there for the standing ovation. The enziguri kick to the midsection. Myers with a flurry and the implant DDT.
Got him!
To win the Digital Media title, kick out by Hendry. Great sequence there by Myers, but not enough.
But he planted Hendry center of the ring. This could allow the opening. Perhaps Myers can hit the spear or the roster cut and walk away with gold.
Look at Myers, rushed in. Look at the strength of Hendry.
Just tossing Myers.
Oh,
There it is!
spear!
There it is!
Cover! Do we have a new champion? Oh, and a kick out by Hendry.
A kick out at 2.9. Take a look one more time. Watch the impact of this. Boom! Huge spear from Myers, but it was just barely not enough to get it done. But I do have to point out just the lack of energy on that kick out. Hendry is on the back foot here for sure.
They can never count out the digital media champion,
Wait.
Joe Hendry.
Whoa.
Wait a minute, right back up to his feet. Look at Hendry go.
A surge of energy from the digital media champion late in the game here.
Oh, wait a minute. Look at this, trying to grab Myers again. What's he trying to set up for here on the top turnbuckle?
Looks like he's maybe looking for that cutter off the top rope. Myers denies him the fact.
Myers, they caught him with the cutter! Off the ropes, standing ovation, cover! Hendry puts Myers in his place.
Here's your winner and still digital media champion, Joe Hendry.
Myers, not the solution that Moose was looking for. His Joe Hendry problem continues.
Joe Hendry comes to Windsor and walks away with victory.
Joe Hendry retains and is still the digital media champion.
Still to come, more Brian Myers as he goes one-on-one with Jack Price in singles action right here on BTI. Plus more highlights from Sacrifice as BTI continues right after this. Welcome back to BTI as we get ready for a live Impact Wrestling immediately following us, and then Multiverse United, Only the Strong Survive exclusively on Fight TV. If you want to get more involved with Impact Wrestling, go to shopimpact.com and pre-order your action figure right now. I've pre-ordered all of them.
Do I get one?
If you pre-order right now on
No,
shopimpact.com.
do I have an action figure of me with a little microphone?
Oh, gee, you slay me. No.
I know I slay.
No, there's no Gia Miller action figure. This is just not gonna happen.
Oh.
It's never gonna happen.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Now you're feeling bad. Hey, look, maybe we can get you an action figure of Moose if you pre-order right now. All right. Well, listen. Why don't you just tell everyone what we're gonna take a look at right now?
Yeah.
Get you a little excited. I know
Okay.
that you
Here,
like
I'll
the
go.
X Division.
Whoop.
Yeah.
Now let's take a look back at last week at Sacrifice X Division action. Trey Miguel put his title on the line against Lindsay Dorado.
Kick right to the head there by Miguel. Caught Dorado right in position.
Oh!
Oh my God.
Miguel rolls through off the flip there. Now these devastating kicks. Strike combination to Dorado.
Just lighting up Dorado. Here's the cover by Miguel to retain. No, a kick out by Dorado.
Good for Miguel here, taking control, but we're at that point in the matchup. We're that deep. We're now, all right, fun and games is over. Back and forth, forget all that nonsense. It's time to put this away. What do I gotta do to finish this?
Now Trey Miguel's the one who's going to the top turnbuckle. Lindsay Dorado goes up to meet him in an open palm strike.
Almost out of nowhere there.
Now Dorado thinking about going up to meet Miguel. Oh,
That overhand chop to the chest. Both guys now reaching the top rope here. Hold up, high red here.
off the top.
And look at the way Dorado lands on his feet. More instinct coming into play for Trey Miguel. But Lucha lit Lindsay Dorado, making him pay for it.
On Dorado, look at this, bouncing off the top turnbuckle.
Landing back on his feet yet again.
Oh, the reach of Miguel. Kick right to the back of the head. This one right to the face. Oh,
And the kick to add in there. And Miguel's not done.
oh, the power bomb cover. Oh, and a kick out by Dorado.
Innovative sunset powerbomb off the second there. Miguel absolutely dumbfounded that he didn't get the victory there. And like I said, getting to the point in that matchup where what do I gotta do to put this guy away?
is the frustration mounting for the X Division champion Trey Miguel.
And can Lince Dorado ride this out and find a place to take control once again? Miguel firing away on Dorado, middle of the ring. Oh!
Dorado getting enough of the champion there with his boot. Oh, Miguel rushes in, connects with the uppercut. Oh, Dorado, a blistering chop right to the pecs.
Back and forth, these guys keep going.
Whoa, and Trey Miguel, did he get him? Did he get him? Oh, and he did! Miguel pinned Dorado.
Here's your winner and still X Division champion, Trey Miguel.
Right time, right moment. That was all that Trey Miguel needed to get the job done.
Trey Miguel continues to get it done as X Division champion, and I've said this before, if you don't like Trey's tactics, so what? He continues to get it done, and he's still the X Division champion. I know you want your little buddy back, but he's changed now, different.
Yeah, and you know who else has changed? That Ace Austin fella in the Bullet Club. Ace Austin and Chris Bay of Bullet Club, the World Tag Team Champions. They put their titles on the line at Sacrifice against TMDK.
Can strike with the best of them, but here, the strength.
Gut-wrench powerbomb to win the titles and a kick out.
And now, at this point, Ace Austin, Chris Bay, they're gonna have to rely on their resilience to stay in this fight and try to find an opening.
Up on the shoulders here, Tito's been like a bulldozer every time he's been in the ring. Chris Bay coming to back up Ace Austin. Now Bay launched over the top. Oh, and a big boot by Haste. And now Tito goes after Bay. Little turnabout is fair play.
The big man, like a javelin, like a trebuchet, launched to the outside. Take a look again as Bad Dude Tito takes out Chris Bay.
Oh, dumped there by Shane Haste. Look at Bad Dude Tito going up top. 255 pounds on the splash. Do we have new tag team champions? And it's broken up by Bay.
Just in the nick of time, Chris Bay saves his titles from this, the devastating frog splash from Bad Dude Tito, but there's Bay saving his championships.
Oh, kick right to the head, down goes Haste. And now Tito, caught there by Chris Bay.
Right into the forehead of Bad Dude Tito, and now Bay trying to fight him off.
Tito rushes into the corner. Oh, shot right to the back of the neck there by Chris Bay.
Now trying to continue where they left off here.
Look at this. Got the 255-pounder up on his shoulders. Is this enough for Bullet Club? Hayes breaks up the pinfall.
Just in the nick of time.
And the officials saying just a 2 count. The match continues for the Impact World Tag Team titles.
Bullet Club thought they had it won there.
Oh! Double knees there by Austin and Bay. Oh, and Tito gets them both.
Clubs Bay off the apron. Tries to bring in Ace the hard way.
Austin able to roll through. Here comes Chris Bay to back him up. Double kicks to the head of Tito.
Could be time for that Ace and Bay connection. The 1, 2, sweet!
The art of finesse, the fold, the Bullet Club beat TMDK.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and still Impact World Tag Team Champions, Bullet Club.
So it will be Ace and Bay who will defend the Impact World Tag Team titles this coming Thursday at Multiverse United. Only the strong survive against Aussie Open, TMDK, and the Motor City Machine Guns.
Well, Bullet Club is still the World Tag Team Champions, but will they still be after Multiverse United tonight?
Still to come, Brian Myers goes one-on-one with Jack Bryce right here on BTI. But up next, it's our social media top 5. Clap back moment of the week. Iceman intel and more. Don't go anywhere. BTI continues after this. Welcome back to BTI, everyone. As you can see, I am all alone on the set, just the way that I like it, because Gia has left us to go call the action with Tom Hannafin. We'll get to them in just a second. But before we do, let's head on over to the digital media, social media, world space, whatever you want to call it, the interwebs, as I've heard all the cool kids say. It's time right now for our social media top 5.
And now, the social media top 5 moments on BTI. Number 5.
It was announced last week before Sacrifice that Josh Alexander would be relinquishing the Impact World Championship due to injury.
Number 4.
Big matchup announced for Multiverse United. Only the strong survive. It'll be Tanahashi versus Speedball Mike Bailey.
Number 3.
All the knockouts will be on watch next week because Jody Threat makes her debut in Impact Wrestling.
Number 2.
This is something I never thought I would see, and I really didn't want to. Bully Ray powerbombed Darren McCarty through a table.
And at number 1.
But this made it all worth it. Scott D'Amore hit a killer Canadian destroyer.
So from the social media top 5 to what I prefer, and that's where people are mean to each other on the internet. I've taken this a step further, and I'm now mean to people every day, in real life, in person, and then we'll just see what happens. You know what they say, mess around, find out. But nonetheless, here is the clapback moment of the week.
The clapback moment of the week is...
We know Bully Ray can throw down in the ring, and he can throw down in the Twitterverse as well.
Impact Wrestling has been coming to us throughout the last few weeks from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. I was going to make a cold reference, but actually, if you look at a map, Detroit is north of Windsor. Figure that out. Detroit in the United States is further north than Windsor in Canada. That's your geography lesson for the week. And with that said, I'm going to take a quick break, and we're going to send things over to Iceman for some intel. What do you got this week, Iceman?
Hey, welcome to Iceman's Intel. I'm George Iceman, live in Los Angeles, California, getting ready for Multiverse United tonight. But we got to talk about breaking news. Josh Alexander, ladies and gentlemen, suffering an injury this Friday. He had to go through surgery, so that means he is out for a while. He'll have to relinquish the title. So the new main event at Rebellion will be Kushida taking on Steve Macklin. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Mickie James has suffered an injury to her ribs, so she's out of action for a while as well. She may be cleared to compete around Rebellion. However, tonight, in a 4-way knockouts matchup, the winner will get a chance at Jordan Grace. And if Mickie James is cleared, it'll end up being a 3-way at Rebellion. However, here's the rumor, is that Mickie James is here in Los Angeles, and she will be at Multiverse United. The question is, what role will she play? It's going to be absolutely incredible. So you can order it today and be a part of the action exclusively on Fight. Check it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest set for one fall. Introducing first from Bayside, New York, the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers.
Conception set for action here on BTI. Tom Hannafin alongside me, Gia Miller, and this is Brian Myers, who's certainly looking to rebound off of Sacrifice, coming up short, challenging Joe Hendry for the Digital Media Championship.
That's right. He was the longest reigning digital media champion, but then Joe Hendry surpassed him. He looked to maybe become the new digital media champion, but that didn't happen at Sacrifice.
No, and even more on top of that is Joe Hendry was the one who demanded that Myers get a contractual rematch. Welcome inside the Impact Zone. Tom Hannafin alongside me and Gia Miller. The fans still filing in. We're expecting a sold-out crowd here in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, inside St. Clair College. Big thank you to St. Clair College for hosting us for Sacrifice. We had fun up here in Canada.
This is actually my first time here in Windsor.
Oh, you stamped your passport. That's good. And now we're ready for some more action here on BTI.
his opponent from Flint, Michigan, Jack Price.
The runner-up in the 2022 Gut Check competition. Jack Price has had some opportunities here and there in Impact Wrestling over the past year, but he's going to get quite the education here.
Yes, he is, and he's going to sit right underneath Brian Myers' learning tree.
I never want to hear about the learning tree ever again. I think we had enough of the learning tree.
Yeah,
What do you think?
I think that's good.
Yeah. Jack Price with a chance here to battle a former digital media champion in Brian Myers. Who's going to come out on top? We're going to find out next here on Impact Plus, YouTube, and Facebook. It's Price versus Myers next on BTI. And we are back here on BTI. Thank you for joining us on Impact Plus YouTube and Facebook. We're set for Jack Price one-on-one with Brian Myers. Fans still filing in here on the campus of St. Clair College in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. And you can already hear the fans gonna get Myers.
Yeah, it's not even filled up yet, but they are loud as heck.
Oh, here we go, Myers one-on-one with Price, and we're on the brink of something very, very special for all of us here in Impact Wrestling at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's the first ever live edition of Impact Wrestling on Access TV, coming from our Anthems LA Live studios in Los Angeles, California, all a part of the countdown to Multiverse United. Only the strong survive.
Yeah, that's right. Immediately following that, we will have Multiverse United, Only the Strong Survive, and it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, Multiverse United will begin at 11 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be live exclusively on Fight TV. That is sold out at the Globe Theater in Los Angeles, much like we're sold out here in Windsor, Ontario. Impact Wrestling has been on fire to start 2023. Now, Brian Myers trying to control Jack Price. You have the inside scoop backstage. How's Brian Myers feeling after Sacrifice?
I know he's feeling very frustrated, and he's taking that frustration out on Jack Price.
And Jack Price getting the better of Myers there for a moment. Myers scrambles to the ropes. Chance of chicken directed at Brian Myers.
Do they have tenders?
I don't know. I need to explore a little bit more beyond Tim Hortons.
I'll take nuggets.
Brian Myers calling it a cheap shot there by Jack Price, and argue with that.
Nothing cheap about that Black Diamond.
Jack Price is really impressed in a handful of opportunities, as I mentioned before the break. But right now, Myers is just so incensed. The crowd is completely in his head. Oh, shot right to the midsection there. Feigned the test of strength. Myers sent off the ropes there. Ooh. Big shoulder tackle, able to drive Price down. Now Myers on the move once again. Look at the athletic ability of Price, and he caught him with the spin kick. There's the cover, hook to the leg here, and a kick out by Myers. Myers rolls out.
I know Jack Price is looking to make a little momentum, and it looks like he's building some right here, right now.
They're doing pretty well right now. Again, I think Myers is still pretty thrown off mentally after what Joe Hendry did to him at Sacrifice, retaining the Digital Media Championship in a match that Hendry demanded Myers get.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you remember, Moose helped Brian Myers to defeat Joe Hendry, and he kind of stooged himself out, so he wasn't allowed to do that. He wasn't allowed to be at ringside at Sacrifice.
Toss back inside, and Price, oh, big shot there. Oh, and a super kick by Myers as Price was trying to get between the ropes and back into the ring. Oh. Myers took advantage and launched Price into the turnbuckles, into the post as well. Oh, and Price dumped right outside, right near us.
What a jerk. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm supposed to stay impartial.
You can do whatever you want. Brian Myers, I think, would probably classify as a jerk, and now seems content to take a count out here in Windsor. Count of 4 here from the official. Price is to the count of 10 to get back inside the ring. Price took a nasty fall there moments ago. Count of 7 from the official. Myers thinks he's got this one in the bag. Count of 8.
Can he get in?
Count of 9. Price. Price able to beat the count. The match will continue. Now Myers ticked off, raining down punches here on Price. And Gia, there's such a fantastic slate of action still to come once Multiverse United begins at 11 p.m. Eastern this evening in Los Angeles.
Shut your mouth!
Big matches like Mike Bailey one-on-one with the ace Hiroshi Tanahashi. Also, Jeff Cobb one-on-one with Moose, a huge eight-man tag team matchup. Oh! Kenta defending the New Japan Strong Openweight Championship against Suzuki. And plenty more. Now Myers able to take Bryce off his feet, back into the ring. Oh, and a stop right to the midsection. Elbow right to the heart. Is this enough? Myers cover and kick out by Price. Now Myers able to slow things down, and don't forget on the live access TV show at 8 p.m. Eastern for Impact Wrestling, some never before seen matchups. I'm very excited about the Impact debut of Miyu Yamashita, plus Will Ospreay versus Homicide, and unfortunately one of the final Impact World title defenses of Josh Alexander against Kenta.
That's exactly right. It's gonna be epic, even though it'll be bittersweet.
And now Myers going to the turnbuckles. He's got Jack Price down.
Oh, but Jack Price is up.
Oh, and look at the athletic ability, able to go up and get Myers. It's like a young Gia Miller.
A young me.
Younger.
I am a classic. I am 25.
Price down. Myers has dished out a lot of punishment here in this matchup. Price trying to find his way back against the most professional wrestler. Myers back up to his feet, so is Price. The match can continue. And now Jack Price is starting to roll.
Yeah, seeing some fire out of the Black Diamond.
Oh, super kick right to the face. And now Myers in a bad way here in Windsor.
Can Jack Price capitalize?
Windsor. Oh! With a leg lariat. Here's the cover. Oh, and a kick out.
So close.
That gave Brian Myers some nightmares, as if he was going one-on-one with his major player buddy, Matt Cardona. Little radio silence action, sort of.
Yeah, I see. It's like deja vu all over again.
And Windsor really showing their disdain for Brian Myers. Myers using the top rope right to the throat of Price.
Ugh.
Oh, now look out. Almost going for the roster cut. Look at Jack Price. Oh, a full Nelson setup. There, and a kick out by Myers. Full Nelson twisting sit-out slam there by Price.
How much more is Jack Price gonna have left after that?
How much Myers gonna have left? Price seems to be building momentum. Now up under the shoulders. Thinking about something big here to put away. Myers and a spine buster. Oh, and look at this. Price going right back up to the shoulders, back on top. Oh, and a gut buster. Is that enough? There's the cover. Oh, and Myers got his foot on the bottom rope and kicked our cameraman in the process.
Just at the last second.
This would be the biggest win of Jack Price's Impact career if he could take out Brian Myers.
Man, I can only imagine pinning a former digital media champion.
Chance of Price is right here in Windsor, and that would mean Myers is dead wrong using the middle rope. Oh, and the roster cut. Myers cuts a corner and beats Price.
Here's your winner, Brian Myers.
It's a heck of an effort by Price.
Yeah, so much effort, but wasn't quite enough to get the job done against Brian Myers.
Brian Myers, your winner here on BTI, on the brink of a huge night. Impact Wrestling's first live broadcast on Access TV. For more on this, let's go to the former Impact Grand Champion, Josh Matthews.
Great way to kick off Impact Wrestling this week right here on BTI. It is going to be an incredible time for all of us here over the next few weeks. We're heading all over the place, from WrestleCon in Los Angeles, to what we saw at Sacrifice this past weekend, to everything else that's going down. For all the updates, make sure to stay close to ImpactWrestling.com and, of course, all of our social media channels. Pre-order your action figures right now, folks. We've got so much happening here in 2023 for Impact Wrestling. With that said, I'm Josh Matthews, and we'll be back next week right here with more BTI.